Hi gardeners, it's the 1st of March and we're ready to begin the busy season in the garden. This is bed 8, which until recently was where I was keeping extra lettuce to go over in the cold frame. But now we just about used them up, so this will become the onion bed. Here are some of the spring onions that I have. And I'd say there's 40 or so there. Many of the really good ones went over to the school garden, but the onions grow nicely with their friends in groups of about 6 to 8 in the cell. They're about 3 to 4 inches tall, and they've been in here for about 4 weeks. It's about time. I just want to make an area that's slightly larger than the plug that we're going to put in here. And then to get these things out, turn it over 90 degrees and gently squeeze the moist plug out. And as you can see, we've got some good root development there. And then the rest of these will just bury with a little divot there. Pressed down pretty well. The reason for that being we want to be able to make good soil contact with those roots so that they don't feel like they're being given up on. Doesn't look like much, but they will start growing. These are wild onions and they grow about the same time as us right now. So as you can see here, these guys, you'll think, wow, free onions. They taste horrible. So those are onions growing in the wild, and we want to make sure that we remove them so they don't accidentally cross-pollinate when we try to save seeds later in the year. So that's the planting that we're doing today on the 1st of March. But I'll show you what's been really growing well. The brassica bed, the kale, is just tremendous. As you can see now, as large as my hand, if not larger. So we're going to get a lot of good kale chips out of these. Again, this is the Siberian kale. They stay a bit lower to the ground. I find them delicious when cooked. One other thing that we want to emphasize is just a small cold frame can yield such good results. Here's the lettuce. And as you can see, all winter this has been producing for us. I see one plant here that hasn't gotten its just desserts. Something may have eaten that. But the other 12 or 13 are going to yield a lot of lettuce for tonight. And here's the last of our carrots. So they have been growing slowly but firmly inside the cold frame all winter. Some plants just don't seem to care. Garlic, we're loving it. And the surprise, this is spinach, Avon spinach. Seems to have done very well for us in our climate during winter. As you can see, they're stout because they have been subjected to a lot of small frosts. But once again, these are definitely spinaches that we will use for cooking. So we've got a lot of work to do, and I better get back to it. In the meantime, you should too. Get out there, grow your own food.